Hello guys and welcome back to another live stream in our channel. So we had a problem, we couldn't launch the live stream at the exact opening time of the market, so we're starting just now. And here we are trading the S&P 500. So if you guys have any question, please let me know in the comment section. So let's see what the market holds for us today. It's gonna be a great trading day with you guys, and we hope for good results today. We're already way too late. I didn't trade the opening, so let me just check what happened today here. Okay, so market that's going sideways. All right, we've got a bit of a volume happening here. The deltas are quite low. So let's first see, because okay, that's good. We're in the high volume zone. Okay, so the highest we have been today is 7,200, while the lowest we have been is 7,080. So we didn't really do much of trade today. So we've got Blan Tabassa who's joining us today. Welcome, Mr. Blan. Welcome. Yeah, we really miss you too. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. It's really great pleasure to have your honor, to have your majesty, to have your majesty here in this amazing ceremony. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. We really appreciate it. Our team thanks you. We're really grateful for this. No, majesty, no, majesty, the majesty the dia. Okay, it's really a great pleasure. Of course, majestic. Yeah, they have the Herrera and the Brywit. One of my favorite Mauritanian food ever. Okay, Mauritanian cars. Okay, the Brywit and the Herrera. It's one of the greatest thing I have bought in Curacao. So Majestic, it's a place in Curacao. It's a small city, amazing city, good weather, good cars, good whatever. It's in the Curacao, amazing Caribbean country. So if you guys never been there, I really suggest you go there one day. Really like it. No nagging. Oh, am I nagging now? Oh, that's called nagging. Okay, guys, I am being nagging right now. Dia is saying that I'm a nagger person. I'm not a real nagger. Come on, I'm not a real nagger. Come on, man. Nuggets. Oh, okay, McNuggets. Yes, guys, we are talking about nuggets. Okay, so the best way to eat nuggets is to just let them dry out for a bit. Okay, let them drink the oil. Let them drink the oil first until they really calm down. They really find their spot in the place, and then you can start making out with the nugget. Okay, so Dia likes nuggets. He likes everything. Yes. Especially that one. Especially that one. Let it happen. Let it happen. So you can just let it happen, and then it will be perfect. Yes, of course. I agree with you. The nugget market has been going there for a while. It's a very great honor for us to have the nugget market available. So we also have a lot of other things in Curacao except nuggets. Okay, especially Curacao, they have amazing food. You know, for example, they have fried rice. They have everything you want in Curacao, of course, because Curacao is basically Curacao. Okay. And by the way, guys, if you don't know, Mr. Dix Diaz from Curacao, he's a Curaçaoian. He's a Curaçaoian. Either way, is offer a better experience than the others. But well, I agree with you. But goal, but score, but whatever. Yes, that is exactly what we have been looking for. Someone to state such amazing and phenomenal statement in the big 2026. That's really something that we honor. We really honor people who think with their mind, with their brains, with their oh, that's a philosophical question. Yes. That is true. That is true. Really appreciate your question, Mr. Majesty Texdia. What do you think? What do you think of the nugget market? I think the nuggets are kind of drying up now. So it's very good to buy nuggets as they are drying, because we let them dry for a while, and I think it would be a perfect combination structural fluctuation. Yes, of course. I mean, it's very important because we are lacking investment in that part, so it might be a bit nuggety to do it. Okay, Yeah, because we low-key need to jinx that. Then we can actually grow a perfect fleecing materialistic throne in the whole situation. So the situation is a bit, let's say, sophisticated. Yes, of course, type shit. Sophisticated as because we've got type shit in here. That's a really sophisticated thing. That's a really sophisticated comment to have from you because Curacao absolutely improve such comment in its daily life. Okay, so what I was talking about is how Descartes said that Curacao is because Curacao thinks, okay? So Curacao is a thinking person, is a thinking moral person. Because when we're talking about Curacao, we're talking about the whole place in general. And when we say Curacao, yes, that is a great idea. Because if Curacao thinks, that means it is Curacao, okay? You cannot mention Curacao without mentioning thinking, without mentioning all those amazing thinkers that we have from the small and interesting car of Curacao, okay? But at the same time, the Nuggets can also offer, let's say, alternative ways to study that situation. Yes, of course, Curacao is hood. Curacao is a hood. It's a hood. No mugging, no flinching, no nothing. No cap, no cap, alright? No cap. No cap, homie. No cap. No nagging, no nuggets, no nothing. So, nuggeting. You know nuggeting? It's not nagging, it's nuggeting. You know? Nuggeting. Yeah, yeah, تبقى. Yes, of course. FIFA Curacao. Yeah. So when we study the market here, we can say that this is an amazing sell, okay? So we take a sell because of the nuggety, fishy market. Did you ever try fish nugget before? Huh? Fish nugget, it's an amazing thing in general. Fish nuggets have been one of the greatest discoveries that we have made in 2027, okay? So we made them in 20 back there in 2027. We made fish nuggets. We made also stock market nuggets and Dia nuggets. You need to try them once. Dia nuggets. They're from the amazing country of Somalia, or I think Suriname. Suriname. Yes, Suriname. Yes, in the big, but not the small 2026. I'm talking about the big 2027. Okay. Because you remember how Curacao won the World Cup in back then in the USA. I still remember the days when Curacao. I mean, it was obvious that they would be the winners, but the way it happened, the way Curacao won the stock market trophy, the stock market cup, that was a very very tense and sophisticated nugget. Okay. Oh yeah, of course, of course. Drinking water and chill, it's a good activity. I think humans like to drink water and chill. Uh, I saw many humans do that before. I think it's a very good thing. I wish I could try it because I see it's very, very great. They like it. They like drinking water and chill, but not shit. Of course, of course. Oh no, okay, okay. The Colombia Organization of Cocaine. Yeah, I know that one. Colombia Organization of Cocaine. Yeah, I know that one. I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. That's a very interesting place. If you've never been there before, you need to go there at least once in your entire lifetime. Not even once, but once in a one, okay? Yes, they are. CUM, yeah, call your mom. Or coordinate your materials one in one. Yes, yes, of course, one in one. You should visit there one in one. It's a very amazing situation. It's a very flagrant situation because the extra events that happens in the head and shoulders is something that is very very important to happen, especially in today's market conditions. So the world is changing because Curacao is kind of changing the world with with the work they offer. Okay, first of all, they offer a very very amazing opportunity to do amazing stuff, especially in today's world, and you should visit that place once if you want to see how the world actually is ruled. Okay, so Curacao is actually, um, I don't like talking about it because of complex, the complexity in the subject and the sensitivity of the whole topic altogether. So that might be a bit jinxed if we talk about it. We could jinx that situation, and it's not a bad place to be, though. Oh, well, YouTube is a very, very amazing government. They've done very great. They've done so much for their people, and the YouTubians are very happy with what their national team is doing with their stock market, with the whole situation, and their diplomatic efforts with Singapore, Curacao, Suriname, Somalia. So the government signed a lot of bilateral agreements and cooperations with multiple companies, multiple governments throughout the world, and it is something that we like. And nobody knows about YouTube more than I do. So that's a bit of a tense situation. It's a bit of a complicated, flagrant stropophobia thing to talk about. Okay. Because also, as you know, the government of YouTube has announced that all citizens must submit a weekly recommendation report. Also, the Department of Commerce has once again declared war on the bots, okay? And also, in foreign affairs, it maintains tense relations with the Republic of Nigeria, with the Republic of Curacao, but both sides refuse to skip those negotiations, okay? There is chances of me going to the beach. When is that? Oh, to the beach with us. Oh, well, the beach is a strange place, okay? We go there to stand between two worlds, the solid certainty of the land and the endless uncertainty of the sea. We might not know what we will meet in the sea and in the beach in general, and that would be a very sophisticated thing. We really appreciate Mr. Dexdia going to the amazing flagrant beach of Curacao. We would really appreciate having your majesty with us because, the philosophy behind beaches is very, very, very tense, okay? When we talk about that, we talk about a very complex, subjectical place. We're not talking about some small phlegmational place, we're talking about a beach, okay? And having you there would be such an immense pleasure for all the governments around the world because most kings, most players, singers, actors, and philosophicals would be there, and that would be a very amazing thing. Okay, that would be very amazing. We would appreciate it. We would really appreciate it, and we would love to have you. Okay, so I would love to send you an official invitation to join us in the flagrant, sophisticated experience, an immense experience of going to such deep, philosophical, Montrestrial, flagrant place, which is indeedly the one and only beach. And that would occur exactly Saturday, 8 a.m. Okay, so that would be around 8 a.m. and the situation would all be complete if we have you with us. Well, flattering. Well, if I want to reply in a very flattering, sophisticated way, I would say that it's not possible to not flatter and sophisticate the whole situation because we need to monitor the situation. We need to understand how we can deeply focus on integrating the whole system of keys immune in the whole market condition. and that would give us a bigger edge, which would be beneficial for both sides. That would be beneficial for the market governments, for the fluctual function place of Curacao, and for Dixdia, of course. That would be an amazing thing. That would be an amazing deal that would happen and give us an edge about the market. So I'm deeply apologizing if such word occurring from my mouth are deeply, let's say, disturbing your amazing ears. And that would fluctuate the whole situation because we keep monitoring the situation, and it's very hard to unmonitor the whole situation, okay? Do you get that? Do you get it? Please let me know in the comment section if you get it, okay? Would really appreciate it to know if you got the whole situation, because not monitoring the situation would be a very immense topic to discuss. And that covers a lot of other stuff in the Palinistical place of Moldova. So how did that occur? How were you going to the beach? Because we were just looking, we like not so many people are going, and so we were thinking how could we do it because we're not too many. But now I think it would be good. It would be good if there are 4 or 5 people. That would be an immense situation. That would be a very interesting, flagrant place. Okay, flagrant experience. Well, it is with deep regrets to know that Dex Dia left us because he got disturbed by the word flattering sophistication. And that would make me stop saying the word until Dex Dia returns once again. With deep regrets, we inform you guys that Dex Dia has officially left us. Well, so as you can see, guys, the whole market, because more is a friendly game, not a tournament. The last will be held on June. Ah, okay. Friendly game. Well, that is interesting. That is interesting. Well, please just say you're going because I really need you there. I cannot go there by myself. The situation is a bit jinxed, and jinxing that not only would not be enough to cover the whole flunkturing, sophisticated thing as a whole aspect. If we talk about it as a whole thing, that's what I mean, not as a sophisticated place. But still, we can still sophisticate it. We can still sophisticate the whole thing. That would be a good thing. That we can also monitor the situation and see what could be improved and what could not be improved in today's world. So if you have anything you want to add, please just let me know. Would really appreciate your comments, okay? Would really appreciate it, and we would honor them with all due respect to have your comments with us here. So after tomorrow is going to be a friendly meeting, friendly NATO meeting, NATO meeting. Mm, that's a whole awesome thing to know. That's a very uh, we 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 received these news with such deep. How do we say it? Well, it's very hard to explain the whole situation because it would take us days, if not years, to explain the whole emotions we are receiving right now, me and the team. Okay, uh, that's something that's very very important, and we would really love to monitor the whole situation. Okay. I really talked for too much. The situation is getting a bit tired right now. Well, I will finish in around 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, 10 minutes would be enough. 10 minutes should be more than enough to hold this meeting. with you here. But if you want to go do something else, it's all right. Uh, we really appreciate having you though. But if there is something that you have to patiently go and do it with all love, you can go, okay? But still, at the same time, we would love you to stay with us here in this amazing monitored situation. Because monitoring the situation, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, that's a bit of a, yeah, it's kind of hard to maintain that. Like, I kind of got jinxed right now. This jinxing situation as a whole is really, really flashing me. In the hood with the homies, uh, you gotta be tired sometimes, man. That's life. That's not easy to do that. But the banana market is quite doing news. Bad news, bad news, bad news, guys. Officially, you got registers in the friendly game. Friendly game. In the friendly game or what? In the friendly meeting, friendly conference. Oh, but you can use those clothes for the tournament, right? If the tournament is not tomorrow, after tomorrow. Is it? Okay, what time is the game? What time? What time is it? Just let me know what time is the game. If it's in the morning, it's going to be fine. We can still go later. It is not like that. Oh, yeah, official meetings need to be held. Yeah, I see. Guys, officially it is not like that. Like, okay, breaking news, guys. The situation is not like that anymore. Saturday evening. Saturday evening. Around what time? Oh, Saturday evening. That's gonna be too late. We finish at 7 p.m. Mm. The situation is a bit flagrant. The situation is kinda not really monitored here. But we can find a solution. We can find alternative solutions uh, for you to join our big conference that would be held, okay? Um, we could find some monitored situation. The situation is not unique. Yeah. But solutions can be found. Solutions can still be found throughout various reasons. Okay. So, guys, officially the XD is refusing our help by stating that stating no thanks, which in public relations and in diplomatic etiquette, that is a very rude thing to say, okay? No thanks as a response could be seen as a very rude or nonchalant answer to someone offering help between governments, to governments offering help to each other. Say no thanks could really uh, start wars, could really make tension between government, intergovernment, and that is a very bad way to state a statement. Of course, we're talking about diplomatic way and not the common way, okay? So public etiquette, that would be a very bad thing to say. People want really intercity bus, intercity metro, international, intercountry, interlive, intercomment, inter emojis. So this flattering response that we have got from Mr. Dixia is not really sophisticated in today's world. We would not really accept such comment, but as it's Dixia, we can still take it. Of course, uh, because he's also the CEO of Inter Milan. Um, Losing Dixia would be a loss for us too because of his power. We're also benefiting from Dixia throughout his relationships with big clubs and also big governments. So we would say that it's a win-win thing, okay? It's a win-win agreement, bilateral inter-agreement, Inter Milan, of course, and that is why we officially apologize, Mr. Dixdia. Losing me is a win for some people. Of course, for the losers, yeah, of course. For people who are not really into the whole situation, who are not monitoring the situation. If you're not monitoring the situation as us, it would be it wouldn't be a big deal. That's what I mean. But go with me is going to be a moderate for Messi and training camp. Of course, especially with the Curacao Nuggets. That's the situation that is also happening with Curacao Nuggets. It's the same thing basically. It is kind of the same thing. And opting for such thing is very, very sophisticated and flattering at the same time. But we still think that various and multiple ways to cover the situation could be found in today's world. Okay? Because can you end the stream? Because officially Dix Diaz is tired, and once again he's breaking the protocol by stating something that I think he has learned in the diplomacy etiquette. But I don't know why is he talking like that. He's talking in a very non-diplomatic way, and the whole situation is cannot be monitored anymore with Mr. Dix Diaz. I don't know if I should call him Mr. now, but the way he's monitoring the whole situation is not flattering enough for us to sophisticate the whole medium. Well, I announce by all means that the live conference will officially end now. Really thank everyone for the help they have been giving us for the past few decades and the past few centuries. We really appreciate the presence of all of you here, Mr. Dixia from Curacao, and all his other people that joined him in flattering and monitoring the whole conference. That was a very flattering conference, and that was really sophisticated at the same time. We really appreciate having you here, and we're so grateful for all the amazing, interesting, successful people we had with us today. We'd really like to thank you all for the amazing job you're doing. So I wish you can keep doing this job the whole time. But I officially announced that Dix Diaz breaking diplomacy rules, okay? Dix Diaz officially breaking diplomatic rules, and he might be expelled from upcoming conferences, because you cannot have such a person who's not really diplomatic in our inter-diplomatic meeting, okay? That would be a very hard thing. We cannot discuss how to make the world a better place or discuss various problems that are occurring in the planet Earth and maybe other planets too, okay? Because we're planning to hold internships with other countries, well, other planets, okay? It would be an interplanet meeting soon. But you cannot go and take someone such as Dix Diaz breaking the protocol every time to go to such amazing, flattering, sophisticated meeting, okay? So this is the end. I announced that this is the end of the conference, and thank you all for your amazing and flattering time. And thank you for giving us your time and your attention. And thank you for your attention to this matter, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the end of the live stream. So I wish you all a great night, a great day, a great afternoon, weekend, and week, and also year, but not decade. So thank you, and I hope to see you soon all. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dixia. Can you just say goodbye in a very diplomatic way, please? Can you say goodbye in a very diplomatic way? Please don't break the protocol again, please. We really hope that Dixia is not going to break the protocol that we have discussed previous times like before. So I really wish the protocol is not going to be broken by Mr. Dix Dia once again, okay? Okay, so Dix Dia left us already. So thank you guys, and I wish you have a great day. Thank you.